What's up, everyone? Today we're diving deep into one of ghost theory's most compelling investigations. A grade 2 listed mansion hidden in the Welsh countryside. This isn't just another abandoned building exploration. What Joe and Elliot captured on camera raises some serious questions about what's actually happening in that location. Now here's what makes this case particularly interesting. The team went in without any prior ghost stories or legends. This was purely exploratory, but what they experienced? Well, that's what we're here to talk about. I've identified 3 major incidents from this investigation that deserve a closer look. We're going to analyze each one, explore the paranormal theories that could explain them, and really dig into whether ghost theory might have captured genuine supernatural activity. So let's get into it.
Like a very musky man perfume.
It's like it's completely abandoned and buggered, but also you could just move in it.
Yeah.
Now that looks like it's been abandoned for like 20 years. But in there, looks like it was lived in last week.
And someone's taken the trouble to come down and get all the chandeliers off, all the light fittings off, every single...
They were obviously renovating this, I reckon, 20 years ago, I think. Yeah, something like that.
I don't know, because there's modern DVDs that aren't even 20 years old.
But most of it is kind of the 90s, when we were kids kind of stuff.
I suppose. I got to here, and I saw that banister, and I thought, I can't go any further without you. I stopped here, so I have no idea what's going on now. But there's another stairs.
I mean, look at the building there. It's got no roof. Like, people would have essentially have to be living here while it was falling down like that.
Yeah. And another room with grandchildren frame on it. And the wallpaper in this room, it's like, okay,
You could live in it.
Bit in cleaning, and you can live in it.
I mean, it goes downstairs from here as well.
It goes downstairs here and all the way just over there. There's another door here that's closed, and that makes me always want to know why.
The door at the bottom just takes you back outside, and the stairs take you back down to where we actually came into the building. Now, we've decided to end the walk around here because we'd already been there for 6 months, and we'll see the rest of the building during the investigation.
One thing I thought that we should explain in this next part is that we did actually put the REM pods out, but not for paranormal, more for security, for just in case someone comes in the building. We actually put one at the entrance and one in the corridor, so we'll know that somebody's coming in and coming towards us way before they get near us. We're calling out to any spirits who may remain in this property. We've been here a few hours now. So hopefully you know that we don't mean you harm, or we don't mean the property any harm. We're here to try and make contact. We're just wondering if anyone can hear us. If you can show yourself, use your voice, that would be the best. If you can't do that, we'd appreciate if you could make sounds, taps, walks, throw things.
That bat is actually making quite a bit of noise.
We're currently at the main stairwell.
That was 3 knocks, 2 down there and 1 somewhere else. Those 2 knocks, did you hear those?
Yeah.
Directly to my left. Is that someone listening to us and trying to communicate with us? You were able to keep making those noises?
It sounded like it was... There's got to be someone coming in. We haven't even explained what we've done. No.
Our first major incident occurs when both of their REM pod devices activate in sequence, followed by something truly bizarre. Let me break down exactly what happened here. The team had strategically placed 2 REM pods in the building, one at the main entrance and one in the corridor. These weren't set up for paranormal detection, but as a security measure to alert them if anyone entered the building. Smart move, right? But here's where it still gets weird. The first REM pod goes off, they check it, and everything seems normal. It's still on, still working, nothing's moved. Okay, false alarm. These devices are known to be temperamental. But then the second REM pod activates, and at the exact same moment, the hallway light flickers.
If you're wondering why I'm not running towards that, I'm trying to listen out for footsteps. There's none. That always just flickered. Oh, I swear.
Okay. Yeah?
Yeah, but I'm not being funny, right? And I know that people might be annoyed about me going down this as paranormal, because I'm not. But what are the chances that one goes off, and then we come down, we check that?
That's the weird part about it.
If that wasn't there and hadn't gone off, that wouldn't be as impressive to me. What's confusing is that, okay, it could have run out of battery, but the switch itself at the bottom was on off.
Was on off.
Was on the off, yeah. So, and so we need to check on the cameras when we came past if this was on, because if it's on, you know, because it has a red button constantly on in the middle. But the problem is that's really confusing, because then this made a noise.
At least we think it did.
At least we think it did here, which is what brought us here. Saw the light flicker, but it's off.
We're just going to have to put it down on the floor, leave this camera with it, and see what happens to it, because that is on really bizarre. Again.
If we check the cameras as we come past, hopefully we filmed it.
But it can't be on if the red light's not on.
That's what I mean.
Unless we have accidentally turned it off, but when you picked it up, it didn't go off.
No, and it wasn't, and it was on the off thing.
Yeah.
But what I mean is, for my sanity, if that red light isn't on when we come past here and we've had what we think was this going off, then what the actual fuck did we hear?
The hard thing as well is what's going to be difficult with that is you can't see light very well on night vision.
Yes.
But we'll just, this footage will show you whether it was on or not.
So it doesn't actually seem to us that the REM pod is actually on, and you can hear a distinct difference between the two REM pods. One is a lot louder than the other. But if the REM pod isn't on and we heard what sounded like a REM pod, then what the fuck actually made that sound?
Now here's the kicker. When they go to investigate, they discover that the REM pod is actually switched off. Not a dead battery, not malfunctioning. The physical switch was in the off position. So let's explore the paranormal theories here. In paranormal investigation circles, there's a well-documented phenomenon where spirits can manipulate electromagnetic fields. REM pods work by creating an electromagnetic field and detecting disturbances in that field. According to researchers like Joshua P. Warren, Spirits may be able to generate or manipulate electromagnetic energy as a form of communication. The sequential activation, first the device, then the other, suggests possible intelligent interaction. It's not random environmental interference hitting both simultaneously, it's targeted and it's deliberate. Some paranormal theorists argue this represents a spirit learning how to interact with the equipment, testing it out. And I guess the second theory would be residual energy amplification. Stone tape theory, proposed by archaeologist turned paranormal researcher T.C. Lethbridge, suggests that buildings, particularly those with quartz-bearing stone, like many Welsh mansions, can record and replay emotional or traumatic events. The electromagnetic equipment might be detecting these recorded energy patterns. The light flickering simultaneously could indicate a massive energy surge, possibly a residual haunting playing out. The mansion is over 200 years old. Think about all that life, death, joy, and tragedy those walls have witnessed. Theory 3 would be a portal or vortex activity. Some paranormal researchers believe certain locations have thin spots, areas where the barrier between our world and the spiritual realm is weakened. These are sometimes called vortexes or portals. The dual activation combined with the electrical interference could indicate a vortex opening or activating. The team later discovers this particular hallway connects to an extensive underground tunnel system. Underground spaces are often associated with heightened paranormal activity due to increased geomagnetic fields and isolation from natural light cycles. What makes this incident so compelling is their genuine confusion and the physical evidence, or lack thereof. That REM pod was off. If they heard it beep, but it was off, what made that sound? Let's move to our second incident. The second incident is where things escalate dramatically. Joe and Elliot discover a masked figure in one of their rooms, and then stumble upon something they weren't expecting at all. They find an entrance to what turns out to be a massive underground tunnel system beneath the mansion, and there's a light on down there.
I was stood here earlier, and I had absolutely fuck all idea that was there.
No. Look at that.
I might just stay here, to be fair.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I'm good.
Did you just hear
Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm
that? I wonder where these stairs go.
They go down there from here. And hopefully they know when you get back the fuck up when some demon bastard grabs your ass.
Fuck,
What?
turn your light off. Turn your light off.
Why?
Look.
Oh, fuck off. Is that flickering like candles?
I think so. That is
No,
actually...
it's not, is it?
Yeah, it is, it is. Is it?
If there's fucking candles on down there, I am going home.
Yeah.
Hello? It's not, it's just a light.
You go first.
No,
'cause
you're
if you
you're
die...
good. You're fine where you are. You're in.
Alright, come on then.
You know, we were just saying that paranormal things seem to happen everywhere there's a light.
Oh, for fuck's sake. People are going to think we made this shit up. I would think so. It's still on.
I'm actually alright.
I don't like that. Holy shit.
What even is this stuff?
That light's on.
Yeah, I can see it through there.
Can you? Okay.
It
goes down there.
There's actually a whole fucking room in
Yeah,
there.
there's a
with
room.
windows.
And there's more than it. Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Look.
Oh, fuck me. Yeah.
That's the noise.
I'm not happy.
That is the noise, isn't it?
I'm not happy.
How does that... There's literally nothing here.
No. It's going to be really hard to let that sink in.
For fuck's sake.
It's like a fucking dungeon down here.
Is any of this on timers, do you think? That's on.
Oh.
But I don't know. That's what a timing that is, though. Am I going to just leave it on, or shall I turn that off?
I don't know.
I'll turn it off and see if it comes back on again.
Fuck me.
Yeah, sorry. What was... Oh, it was you. For fuck's sake. What?
Yeah, just have a peek round there. Just to your left quickly.
Oh, come on.
We've just found the biggest underground tunnel system underneath a mansion we've ever come across. And Elliot's now got COVID. You can tell I'm shitting myself because I'm starting to make really irritating jokes.
Yeah. Can we just be like, just for a second, can we actually analyse what... Hello?
Shall we go in?
I don't know. Yeah.
Or wait here?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Man.
Are you serious?
What the fuck?
Okay. I'm more scared that I swear I had that like turned on, seriously, like...
Yeah, I heard a sound. I wouldn't say it sounded like the same switch sound.
No.
But I heard a noise. The chances of that is just, I'm not even going to comprehend right now.
No.
Where does that go? Why are we... Good.
Oh, come on.
Oh, is that just the...
What?
Do you remember ages ago? We were stood there saying there's passages. That just goes up into the room.
Oh, shit, yeah. Hello?
I don't know what this shit is on the ceiling above me.
I know. Okay.
I actually do not like it down here
Fuck
at all.
that. Yeah, get it out.
The fucking dust and shit in here. Fuck me.
Okay.
Wow.
Rational.
I need some fucking oxygen. I really don't like this place.
Did you fucking just hear that, Joe? I mean, I know you heard that.
Sounds like that.
Yeah.
And it was here, look.
Oh, fuck, yeah. It wasn't here, though.
Why?
Well,
What do you mean?
What can make...
We were literally just stood there. And we've just heard what, sounds a little bit like what I just did there. I don't know.
Okay. Ran out of battery.
Yeah. What are those? The fuck? There actually are fucking birds.
What? Oh yeah.
And one of them just tried shitting on me, so...
Oh. Do you think they know how to get out? Because I've seen loads of
I
them.
hope so.
I've seen loads of them.
Yeah, I know. So they're the ones we've seen a couple of those dead, haven't we?
Yeah.
Here's the paranormal part. Moments after discussing the light and Joe turns it off, they distinctly hear what sounds like the light being switched back on. Now let's dig into the theories. This is perhaps one of the most straightforward paranormal explanations. An intelligent spirit. Someone who may have died in or had a strong connection to this location is interacting with the investigators. Turning lights on and off is one of the most commonly reported forms of spirit communication. What's significant here is the timing. They discuss the light, turn it off, and then hear it switch back on. This isn't random environmental noise. This suggests awareness and response. Hallmarks of intelligent hauntings according to paranormal researchers like Hans Holzer. The underground location is particularly relevant. Basements, cellars, and tunnel systems frequently show higher levels of paranormal activity. Some theories suggest spirits gravitate toward lower levels because they provide more geomagnetic energy for manifestation. And here's the second theory, a residual haunting loop. An alternative explanation. This could be a residual haunting. The light switch sound might be a repeated echo of someone who habitually used the space. Residual hauntings don't interact, they're more like recordings playing on a loop. However, the timing makes this less likely. Residual hauntings typically occur at specific times or under specific conditions, not in response to investigators' actions. And then theory 3, poltergeist activity. The underground tunnel system, the abandoned nature of the location, and the increasing intensity of experiences could indicate poltergeist activity. Traditional poltergeist theory suggests these entities feed on energy, emotional energy, electrical energy, even the energy of living people. The investigators had been in the building for hours at this point. They were amped up, alert, perhaps anxious. Some researchers believe the emotional state can fuel poltergeist manifestations, which often involves objects moving or electrical interference. What I find particularly compelling is their physical reaction. These aren't experienced urban explorers, they're not easily spooked, but you could hear the genuine unease in their voices. Our third and final incident occurs as the investigation is winding down, deep in the tunnel system. They hear a distinct sound. Multiple witnesses, clearly audible on camera. It sounds mechanical, deliberate, like something being knocked or tapped. They investigate, trying to find the source, and this is where the investigation takes an interesting turn. They discover bats living in the tunnel system. Their immediate reaction? Relief. They have a rational explanation. Or do they? Let's examine the paranormal possibilities here. This might sound unusual, but there's a documented phenomenon in paranormal research of animal spirits or animal-associated hauntings. Ancient Welsh folklore is particularly rich with stories of psychopomps, spiritual animals that guide souls or mark the presence of the supernatural. Bats specifically have deep symbolic meaning in Celtic tradition. They're associated with transition, death, and rebirth. Some paranormal researchers suggest that living animals may be drawn to locations with high spiritual energy, acting as inadvertent markers of paranormal activity. The sound they heard wasn't typical bat behavior. Bats in roosting mode are generally quiet. The mechanical knocking sound doesn't match normal bat vocalizations or movements. Theory 2. Layered hauntings. Here's a more complex theory. What if multiple phenomena are occurring simultaneously? The bats are real, they're physically present. But their presence doesn't preclude paranormal activity. In fact, some researchers argue that animals are more sensitive to spiritual presences than humans. The investigators noted they had seen dead birds earlier in their exploration. Some paranormal theorists believe that animals can die from extreme supernatural exposure or may avoid areas with strong negative spiritual energy, which would explain the deceased birds they encountered. Or Theory 3, confirmation bias and rational conclusion. Now, this is where we have to consider the skeptical angle. The investigators were primed for a paranormal experience. They had been in the building for hours, they experienced the REM pod incidents, the light phenomenon, they were in the dark, confined underground tunnel system, sensory deprivation, heightened alertness, fight or flight response fully engaged. Discovering the bats gave them a rational out, a way to explain away the sound and conclude the investigation without having to confront more ambiguous phenomena. Psychologically, this makes sense, but it doesn't definitively explain what they heard. That last line is telling. The relief in finding a rational explanation suggests just how unsettled they had become. Whether that was due to genuine paranormal activity or the psychological effects of investigating an isolated, abandoned building at night. Well, that's what we're here to debate. So what do we make of all of this? Ghost theory entered the mansion without preconceptions, without local legends to influence them, and yet they experienced 3 distinct incidents that challenge rational explanation. 1, the dual REM pod activations, with one device being physically switched off. 2, a light that appeared to turn itself back on in response to their actions. And 3, unexplained mechanical sounds in a tunnel system where bats were roosting. Each incident has potential paranormal explanations rooted in established supernatural theory, but each also exists in a frustrating gray area, not definitively proven, but not easily dismissed. So what's your take? Do you think Joe and Elliot experienced genuine paranormal activity in that Welsh mansion? Or can everything be explained by equipment malfunction, environmental factors, and psychological suggestion? Drop your theories in the comments, and if you want me to break down more paranormal investigations like this, let me know what channels or episodes you'd like to see analyzed. Until next time, stay curious, stay skeptical, and keep questioning.